because we don't know where we are going, right? Number one, people who don't know what they would like to do. Did you encounter people like that who do not know what they want to do? In the first thing, you know what the best music, the best song that all contract workers or domestic helpers sing every Monday? Every Monday after the holiday, the first song they sing in the morning?
So tired, maybe.
No, no, that she says you don't like Monday. You know the song that they sing? The song that they sing? Where do I begin? Shall I go to the market or shall I wash the clothes, right? Because they are confused, they don't know what to do. Right? There are those people who don't know what they would like to do. And that is very difficult. Right? People who know what they want, but they don't want to do it. So this is another kind of people. You know what you want? I don't want to do it, maybe later. Right? These are the people who are always finding directions. Now, people who know what they want and then they do it. These are people that are fulfilled. You know, when I was starting my business, I was the first one that go around and distribute the brochure. I was the one. And then I noticed, you see many Indonesians in Victoria Park, also Filipinos in Central. I do not give brochure to those who are sitting, just talking, staying there the whole day. I do not give. Why? Because these are people who are not looking for anything. They come there at 8 o'clock, they leave there at 6 o'clock. Well, to whom do I give brochures? I give brochures to those who are walking. Because these are people trying to find new things. These are people trying to find what to do. And then they say, oh yes, I go to school. So these are the people who are finding directions. And you should be someone who should be looking on where you want to go. You don't have to stay there the whole day. I really don't know why people can stand just sitting there the whole day. Maybe because they are tired. But these are the people who do not know what to find for themselves. So we have to be aware. Right? We have to be aware. Because awareness, how to do if you want how to do what you want to do, you would have to have awareness. You have to wake up. I have to do something. Number two, there must be action, not just think about it. And number three, you have to be responsible. If it is not successful, you are the one responsible. Do not blame others. You are accountable for your mistakes. And lastly, you develop attraction. You develop attraction towards new things, towards what you like. Isn't it when you start something, you start developing, you like it? I have many friends here who like Taekwondo. You know Taekwondo?
Yeah.
Oh, at first they say, oh, very painful. But then they realize later they like it. They're attracted to what they're doing. So we have to think about this. We have to be aware. We must do action. Right? Not just stop when there is a problem. And now be committed. So if you want to do something, you have to be committed. Some people just stop studying because they are not committed anymore. Right? They must be consistent, creative, purposeful, reflective, and grateful. I will discuss this later on. Now the third one is the law of the mirror. The first one is intentional, right? Number two is the law of awareness. We must know who we are. And number three is the law of the mirror. What is the law of the mirror? It says, you must see value in yourself and add value to yourself. You must see value in yourself and add value to yourself. Look at this picture. What do you see? The cat is looking at the mirror and he sees he is not a cat. He sees he's a lion. I am not just this person. I have a potency to be a lion. So this is the next step. The law of the mirror tells you, you look at yourself and you see what is your potential. When you first came here, you didn't know what is your potential. All you had to do is to come to you, come to me, come to you, come to me, mop the floor. This is all you knew. But you realize you could do better. You're very good in talking to your employer, to taking care of children, right? You see that you have a potential. The law of the mirror says, look at yourself and your potential. When you look yourself and you say, wow, I'm pretty. And you look at yourself as Miss Indonesia. I have a potential to be Miss Indonesia. But then you look at yourself in another way. Oh, I am smart. I can be the next president of Indonesia. Or first lady. So you look at the potential. Put value in yourself. Don't say you are nothing. You put value. Right? Why do people put on lipstick?
Just want to be beautiful.
They would like to put value. I am better looking than the others. Some of my friends, though, they have nobody to buy. They have no money to buy the lipstick, so they just bite their mouth. Oh, it's red now. It's red. So they look at the potency, right? Look at yourself like this cat is looking at. You are not just a cat. You're a lion. You have a very good potential, right? Look in the mirror and be yourself. And view yourself and their means of behavior. One will never outperform their self-image. You must outperform what you see. Don't just be dependent on who you see yourself in the mirror, because you can have a potential, right? Then, because we find ourselves as ordinary in the mirror, we must know how we can develop our self-esteem. And self-esteem means your pride, your knowledge, your personality. One, guard your self-talk. Do you know the meaning of that? Guard your self-talk. Have you been in the Facebook? You see many people saying bad things about their friends. Right? If they don't like somebody, they will say, "Oh, you better." Yeah, they put very bad things. Right? That is what you call self-talk. That you must guard yourself. Change the way you talk. If in the past, I see many people in the past, they live in the rural area. They live in the town. Oh, they talk very loud. They talk many things. They talk against their neighbor. Now, what they're saying is, for you to have self-esteem, try to develop, to guard your self-talk. Try to talk better. Talk about the good things in a person rather than the bad things. My friend tells me that if you don't like somebody, you talk to him, but you don't talk about him. Right? In Facebook, that's what they do. They don't like somebody, they talk about him. Not they don't talk to him, right? They talk about him in the Facebook. That is not correct. That is self-talk. You're talking to yourself. You're not directly talking to another. Stop comparing yourself with anyone. You are different. You are different. I noticed that, didn't you notice this? If you have a cousin or a relative or your older sister, isn't it that when you know your older sister is prettier than you, you don't want your boyfriend to meet her? Isn't it? Because you're afraid, right? Because you're comparing yourself with her. Oh, she's prettier than me. No. Some people are prettier maybe in the outside, but there is something in the inside that makes you different. So don't compare yourself with anyone. Next is add value to others. How we do that? How do we add value to others?
Always be paying whatever we have right now.
Teaching them is one. Training them is one, and this is what we are doing here, is we are adding value to you. You're trying to realize, oh, I have a potency, I am not the cat, I am the lion. You have to look at it and move beyond your own self-limiting benefits. Sometimes you feel you're not qualified. You have to forget that, right? And then do the right thing. Oh, let's do that. Now, when you do this and you learn about this, do the right thing even if it's hard thing to do. They always tell me, expect for the most difficult question in an examination. Because you have to expect the most difficult thing in life. Practice a small discipline daily. Have you noticed that when you try to wake up, you sleep again?
Yeah, sometimes.
Right?
Sometimes.
But if you try to discipline yourself that when you wake up, you have to get up. Another thing, don't you know that people don't brush their teeth before they go to bed? They brush their teeth in the morning because they have to meet people, right? They don't brush their teeth at night anyway. I don't have to talk to anybody. But if you put on the discipline that you're going to brush your teeth every day, then you develop that kind of discipline. Right? Discipline means putting yourself in the same order that you want it and you have to do it. Celebrate small victories. When you are successful, like me sometimes I would like to go to Starbucks myself and I order a cheesecake. And why do I say that? Oh, I did this today. Right? Oh, I made everybody happy today. Oh, I got good grades today. I deserve a cheesecake. Once in a while, you must have your own victory. Sometimes, if I want more, then I tell my wife, can I buy this new cell phone? And he will tell me, okay, you deserve it. And that is my victory. Right? Try to celebrate it. You know, your victory would be maybe a piece of chocolate. That is your victory already, right? Because the one sometimes you look at, you deserve something. And you feel that you deserve more. Embrace positive image in your life, never the negative ones. If you can praise somebody, better, good. But my father tells me, if you cannot say anything good about a person, don't talk. Right? If you don't want to talk about something bad to another person, don't talk. Just don't say anything at all. Right? And then take responsibility for your life. I'd like to ask you, give me 5 things in its order on what you like, what you love. Who do you love number 1? Parents. Number 2?
Boyfriend.
Second to boyfriend. Wow. Very lucky boyfriend. That's what third. Brothers and sisters.
My
What?
grandma.
Grandma? You like a grandma?
Yeah, I love to.
Oh. I like to be a grandpa.
I mean, I love my grandma too.
The orphans?
First, I love
Did you,
myself.
yes, the most
And I love
important thing,
myself.
you have to love yourself. As a matter of fact, that should be number 1. If you don't love yourself, how can you love the others?
Yes, sir.
Right? So many people are like that. They work in Hong Kong because they want the other children, the other sons and daughters, or other brothers and sisters to finish their studies. You have to love yourself. You have to take care of yourself. And that is the most important thing. That is your responsibility in your life. Now, which are you looking at now as far as yourself? Are you looking at the broken mirror when you see your face? Or you must choose wisely on what to do. Look at yourself in the mirror and think, you are not the cat. You are the lion. You have a very big potential. That is why I'm very glad when people go home and feel very glad that they have changed and grown. Next is the law of reflection. The law of reflection means you have to learn to pause and allow growth to catch up with you. At times we have to relax.